Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Justin Riley, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to be finding out about some excellent golfing opportunities, as well as an opportunity to learn about great ways to go antiquing. But first, my first guests are Allison Prangy and Rhonda Schwetz from the Vilas Zoo. Welcome, guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to have you here. So tell us what's new at the zoo this summer.
Well, honestly, what isn't new at the zoo this summer? We have so much going on. I don't know that we can get it all to you, but obviously the biggest and most exciting is the opening of Arctic Passage Memorial Day weekend.
Awesome, awesome, very
And we've
exciting.
got some other news to share. I think Rhonda should be the one to share it about a new baby that's joined us.
Yes, if you haven't heard, we do have a new baby orangutan. This is the first baby we've had since her mother was born in 2001. So Keju is our baby, and that stands for cheese in Indonesian.
Oh,
it's pretty cute.
And an orangutan. Wow, that's very cool.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. So you have some other new residents, but who are going to be residing in the Arctic Passage. Can you talk to us a little bit about those guys?
Yeah, so some residents are new, some are old, and just upgraded their home. Our harbor seals moved from the center of the zoo over to the new Arctic Passage, and you'll get to see them underwater for the first time, so that's exciting.
Great.
We also have 4 new bears, 2 grizzly bear sisters, and we have 2 polar bears, a brother and sisters. All are twins. The polar bears are 2.5 and quite active and exciting, and the grizzly girls are just around 4 years old, and you will see them lounging in their hot tub stream, fishing for trout whenever you visit.
That sounds like a good life. It sounds like a life I want to live, so
Yes.
by golly. So tell us a little bit about this Arctic Passage, because I mean, those of us who've lived in the Madison area for a while, this has been a long time coming. Tell us a little bit about how it was built.
Sure. Well, so what's been really exciting about Arctic Passage is kind of how we tried to be sustainable about building it, but still match everything that we wanted to do for the animals and get that natural behavior. So you'll see polar bears swimming and diving off of rocks. You'll see grizzly bears galloping across the grass. And the best part is you're going to see it all possibly from our brand new restaurant, the Glacier Grill. And I think Allison would like to talk about that one.
No, and we have this tremendous public-private partnership between Dane County and Friends of Vilas Zoo. And together we funded the project and to get Arctic Passage completed. And Glacier Grill is a cornerstone of that, because not only is it the only restaurant in the U.S. to overlook polar bears, every dollar that's spent at the restaurant and anywhere on the grounds of the zoo goes to help the operations of the zoo. And so when you come to the zoo and buy a hamburger or a salad in the new restaurant, you're helping us with our polar bears, our grizzly bears, and everybody else that lives at the zoo.
Awesome, awesome. What kinds of things are they going to have on that menu there at the Glacier
Well,
Grill?
there is a grizzly burger that is fabulous.
Ooh.
And we have a great chicken and kale salad. We've got some local items, and it's going to be a changing menu, so people can stop in and check it out. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And is that going to be open year-round?
It is open. In the zoo, one thing I think that we want to make sure people know is we're open 365 days a year.
Right. Right, very cool. So what are some other things that are, besides Arctic Passage, the big one, that are going on at the zoo this summer?
No lack of things going on. We can't decide which to pick. Obviously, the grand opening is Memorial Day weekend, but we have a lot of events planned. I think the Strings in the Wild thing is one of the most exciting newer events.
Yeah, we partner with the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra on Friday, July 17th, and the zoo is open in the evening, and people get to come out and enjoy the music and the zoo.
That's very cool. That's so very cool. So there's a campaign that's going on called the Memories at the Zoo campaign. I'm wondering if you can talk to us a little bit about
Sure,
that.
we just are getting going with that, and as Rhonda talked about just the great new things we have going on, we also are hoping people love the zoo in Madison, and I always hear, and I think Rhonda probably does too, these great stories that people talk about. They got engaged, or it was their first visit to the zoo with their baby, or any kind of thing, any story that you can imagine. We want people to share their pictures and their memories with us, and we're hoping they come to create new ones.
So it's an opportunity for, I mean, is there pictures involved? I mean, how?
There are pictures involved. We have a microsite for our website that is just getting started, and people can upload their pictures. And quite honestly, we've been so busy, we haven't figured out the back end of it, but eventually we'll be selecting winners at the end of the year with our teams who have the best memories that we want to share. And it's just a chance for people to remember the great things in the past, but also to look forward and see all the things that we have to come in front of us at the zoo.
Awesome. Allison Prangy and Rhonda Schwetz from the Henry Vilas Zoo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Justin. It was a great pleasure.
Don't go away. When we come back, Madison Area Rehabilitation Center will be in our studio. They're going to talk to us about an interesting golf opportunity. It's Talk of the Town here on CW57. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm joined now by Gary Johnson from Madison Area Rehabilitation Center and Melissa Versnick from the payroll company. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, Justin.
And you guys are going to be talking to us a little bit about the MARC Golf Classic. So can you tell us a little bit about the, first of all, tell us a little bit about this MARC Golf Classic and where the profits for this event used for?
Sure. MARC Golf Classic is in its 12th year, and it was developed as a fundraiser to help MARC support the programs that we provide for 350 adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities throughout Dane County. One of the problems we run into is the funding sources have been cutting their support pretty regularly during that time. They're facing difficult times too. So this was one of the ways we were trying to come up with money to help the programs and keep the programs intact.
So that's kind of where the proceeds of this go.
They all go.
They go right. They go right
You
to
bet.
MARC. That's awesome. So, Melissa, I'm curious to know what is your role, the payroll company's role in this event?
Yeah, so we've been a supporter for 7+ years. I've been with the company for 7 years, and ever since I've been here, we've been a supporter, and it's a lot of fun because I think MARC serves such an important need in the community that a lot of families depend on what they do. So if that went away, there'd be a lot of people in a really tough spot. So anything that we can do to support that and bring in golfers and have people have a good time, we're happy to participate. So we've golfed, we do whole sponsorship, donate prizes. They have a really great silent auction for anybody that likes silent auctions and raffle prizes. So it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun day.
Awesome, awesome. And Gary, there's a schedule of events. I mean, a whole bunch of things going on. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that is? And maybe, do you want me to hold this up for you? I can do that here. So. Yeah, talk to us a little bit about the schedule for this.
The date is, first off, is June 9th, and it's at the Meadows of 6 Mile Creek in Wanakee. Registration starts at 11 o'clock. Tee time is at 11:30. It is a best ball scramble, which is great for the not-so-good golfers.
You do not have to be good, I can promise.
Yeah. Lunch is included in the cart. They're out on the course. When they come back, we have a fabulous buffet dinner. The food is absolutely great, and we wrap up the silent auction and the raffle. Awesome. We try to get everybody out and on the road by no later than 7 o'clock.
Very good.
Out on the course, they have 4 different opportunities for a hole-in-one prize. Top prize is $5,000. There's a $1,000 set of golf clubs. Oh, wow. There's a $1,000 card for gas.
Sure.
We have a raffle, we have a silent auction, we have a bullseye event out on the course, which is also a lot of fun. So
there's always Beat the Pro.
Yep.
always tough to do.
Everybody seems to just really have a good time with it. The same golfers keep coming back year after year because we just have a really good time with it.
And it's important to note for me that you do not have to be a good golfer to be here. So
you need one good golfer on the team because in a best ball scramble, it's you play from the best shot. So
I always tell people I'm the best golfer around because I always have the highest score, so I win every single time. So how long? So this has been going on for 11 years now.
Yes, this will be the 12th MARC Golf Classic.
That's incredible. And now, the dinner, is that open to the public? Do you have to be a participant, or is that something?
That is open to the public. It's $20, and it's a great buffet. It's the caterers are from the course itself, and the food has always been outstanding. People are welcome to come and participate for the dinner, participate in the event, and we allow them to bid on the silent auction if they want.
Tickets too.
Yeah,
lots of raffle prizes.
Yeah, there's no restriction. You don't have to golf to participate in those things.
Oh, okay, that's very cool. Very cool. So if somebody wants to register, then they just go to your website, marc-inc.org.
Correct.
Awesome.
Or they can call us at MARC 223-9110. My extension is 15. Leave me a message. We'll get you registered. I guarantee it.
Gary Johnson and Melissa Versnick, thank you so much for joining us today and talking to us about this great event. This sounds like so much fun.
Thanks,
Great.
Justin.
Thanks for having us.
It's my pleasure. And when we come back, we're going to still be talking about golf. Deer Valley Lodge will be joining us to talk about the golf opportunities they have. It's Talk of the Town here on CW57. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Coming up later, we're going to be talking about antiquing with the Best of Janesville and revamped vintage. But first, my next guest is Todd King, who is the PGA professional and general manager over at Deer Valley Lodge and Golf. Todd, welcome to the program.
Thanks very much for having me.
Now, this is, if you're heading down 151, this is the place that's just past the Barneveld exit.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right off exit 58. And our best billboard is about a mile of highway frontage as you're driving by.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about what makes your hotel unique.
You know, I think the most appealing thing for people is the Northwoods decor, but what really brings people in is the 12,000 square foot indoor water park.
Yeah.
So it's the largest indoor water park within an hour in any direction. Parents really enjoy it because, especially for the age of children they'd like to keep an eye on, not going to lose them in 12,000 square feet.
Right. And what's kind of nice about where you're located is it's not in an area where you're going to get a lot of high traffic volumes and there's a lot of other options to compete with. You know what I mean?
Very much so. And something that we do tout is the fact that you're not going to run into traffic jams and crowds and long waits for dinners and foods, and that's really appealing to a lot of people.
Yeah. Do you guys host any weddings or events or anything like that?
We do an awful lot of weddings in the summertime. We have a 5,000 square foot banquet facility, seating up to 400.
Wow.
It's got a patio overlooking the golf course, wedding gazebo. So really we have an on-site chef as well. So we can do a rehearsal dinner, the wedding ceremony, the wedding banquet, and even gift opening the next day, and nobody will have to leave the property.
That's awesome. Talk to us a little bit about the golf course that you have. How many holes do you have over there?
Well, we started with 18 holes in 1999. We built the hotel in 2006, and about 2007 we realized we needed some more golf holes so we could accommodate our hotel guests as well as our regular play. So we added another 9 holes in 2009. So we have the Ridge and the Prairie courses, which are our original, and the Valley course, which is 10 years younger.
Yeah, so quite an expansive array of different courses and different holes that you can.
For sure, and each 9 has a very distinctive personality, and people really enjoy that about the variety.
Talk to us a little bit about how, there are golf courses obviously within the city that you can go to. How is this one different?
You know, what people tell me they like the most about it is they can come out and never see a house. It's a mile out and a mile back on each one of our 9s. We're surrounded by 2,000 acres of nature conservancy land. So you're not going to see condos, you're not going to see houses, you don't have to worry about slicing one into a window.
Right.
And just the views of the golf course is what really takes people's breath away. You know, and you're surrounded by the wildlife. It's very normal to see deer out there, turkeys, hawks, and we actually have 70 acres of Wisconsin's purest natural prairies that's in the middle of our golf course that we've been entrusted to be good stewards of, and it's pretty incredible in the summertime.
That's awesome. So this is truly rural golfing at its best.
It is. You come off of a 4-lane and now you're in the country.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So we talked a little bit about the events that you host through the hotel. Do you host any events through the golf course?
We do. We have what I call weekly events with our league players. We have 240 weekly league players, and we do host about 50 to 60 large golf outings every year. And those are probably mean the most to us because they're community-based events and fundraisers. In fact, in 2 Saturdays, we have a fundraiser for the Barneveld Scholarship Fund that raises $7,000 for them every year. That's pretty nice for a graduating class of 28 people.
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously you have the water park and golf. Do you offer stay and play packages for families or anything like that?
Yes, and as I mentioned, we added the Valley course so we could really promote that and take care of our hotel guests. We do probably around 1,500 stay and play rounds every year. And we have an awful lot of people coming from, really the Dubuque, the Iowa area, Chicago area, even from up north, especially in the springtime. We have people from Minneapolis and Green Bay that still have snow on the ground. So yeah, stay and plays are a very big draw for us as well.
Absolutely. Well, Todd King, PGA professional and general manager of Deer Valley Lodge and Golf, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Don't go away. When we come back, we're going to talk about antiquing. It's Talk of the Town here at CW57. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. If you want to get your antiquing on, my next guest is the person to talk to. James Flister is the owner of Best of Janesville. Welcome to the program, James.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you here. So talk to us a little bit about what sets Best of Janesville apart from a typical antique store.
Sure. So when we first started Best of Janesville and Best of Broadhead, what we really wanted to do was have the best of the local community. So local artists, local entrepreneurs, craftsmen, jewelry makers, and really have a local feel to it and have the best local talent all under one roof of the community.
Absolutely. And what are some examples of some items that you sell or specialize in at Best of Janesville?
Sure. So we have a lot of repurposed furniture, a lot of unique jewelry items, a lot of wood carvings, a lot of vintage finds from auctions and other various places. Just a very eclectic kind of collection of antiques, collectibles, and whatnot.
Very cool, very cool. And you obviously have antiques stores have vendors, people who kind of bring those items in. How do you find your unique variety of vendors?
Sure. So we utilize our Facebook and social media pages and stuff, and we're out there at auctions and flea markets and stuff, and it's kind of nice to see the other store owners and collectors out there and stuff. So they kind of find us. It's kind of a tight knit community, and so we're just out there talking to people and networking, and we just bring them on in. It's kind of a nice opportunity for them to rent space and sell their items as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, how long have you guys been around now in Janesville?
We've had our Janesville store open for a little over 1 year now, and our Broadhead store has been open for a little over 2 years now.
And what's the community response been like for the Janesville store?
It's been a very good response. Very good response. We'll be out and around, and in fact, one of our vendors that does the repurposed furniture, Denise Cole, she'll be, she told us a story the other day where she was out at Applebee's, and she had the staff come up to her and said, "Hey, are you the revamped vintage lady?" And so it's starting to become kind of we kid with her, it's a celebrity status type of thing. So
sure.
It's becoming a big deal, and we're very happy to keep it going.
Good. It's growing. That's awesome. And who's allowed to sell and showcase their items at the Best of Janesville?
Sure. So anybody is welcome to come and showcase their stuff. All you have to do is just set up your booth however you like it, and you can sell, if you're into antiques or collectibles or repurposed furniture or whatever you happen to be in, just give us a call and come in and check it out and set up your booth. And you don't have to man your booth or man the shop at all. We'll take care of all that. We'll ring up all the sales for you, and you'll get a check in the mail.
Awesome. And I haven't been down there yet, so I'm trying to picture how the store is set up. Mm-hmm. Is it different vendors? There's different sections of the store that are dedicated to different vendors.
There is, and we offer it so the vendor can rent as much or as little space as they like. So we do $1 a square foot, and you can come in and you can set up as much or as little space as you like, and that's how we do it.
That's very cool. What kind of plans do you have for growth or expansion or anything else?
Sure, we're actually planning on expanding into the building that we're in now. We're going to expand even further, so we'll probably be tripling or quadrupling the space that we're in now.
Wow.
By the end of summer, and so we've got plenty of room for new vendors to come on out and showcase their stuff.
I'm curious to know. I mean, you're a younger guy. How did you get involved in this business of antiquing?
Sure, that's a good question. My wife and I my parents were really into flea markets and antiques and whatnot, and my my grandma is really into rummage sailing and stuff, so it's one of those things. Once it's in your blood, I guess it's in your blood.
You got the vintage blood.
Yes.
You're an old soul.
Exactly.
Well, James Pflister, thank you so much for joining us today. And as I understand, you're going to be joining us on Wisconsin Family, our new show that's going to be coming out.
Yes, looking forward to that. I appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, we're very excited to have you. So, James Pflister is the owner of Best of Janesville and Best of Broadhead as well. Well, we're very happy to have you, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for Talk of the Town today. We'll see you next time.